Veterinarian Dr Howard Ralph is a legend to many Australians who treasure their native wildlife, those who rescue the injured, and those who simply care and want to share the land with Australia's unique animals. Howard has saved thousands of lives with his incredible surgery skills. He early demonstrated that you can fix a kangaroo leg or a wombat head injury rather than shoot the patient. Here he talks from personal experience about the treatment of Australia's native animals. And he introduces a new book by Australian author and journalist Maria Taylor. It's called Injustice: Hidden in Plain Sight, The War on Australian Nature.
There is a plethora of iconic utilisation of Australian wildlife. We see it in visual representations of photographs, advertisements, videos, flags, names, including football teams, other forms, and these are all designed to encourage the recipient and observer to support the user, including tourism promoters. There's an obvious disparity here. Despite the warm and friendly facade that we see, the reality is sadly quite different. Wildlife are regularly massacred with lame excuses about the necessity of overtly or sometimes covertly treating our wildlife with such vicious disregard. Cruelty is commonplace and is often accepted as essential or inconsequential. And kangaroo massacre, regularly kangaroo culling, that sort of thing are regarded as essential and of no consequence, which is obviously not true. Those perpetrators who engage in such activity struggle to comprehend the nature of compassion, ethics, empathy, pain, and suffering. Searching for possible causes of this behavioural bankruptcy leads to a number of possible explanations, including the fact that there is a de-civilisation process going on, and people have become used to the state of cruelty and disregard. Part of a rational approach to ecological sustainability is a reasonable behaviour. It's essential, including a consideration of animal welfare, both on an individual and wider context. This, it seems, is a big ask. The term injustice covers a wide range of improper and inadequate behaviours, and that is a legal construct, but there is also a broader view that recognises sentience and consciousness. Respect for all life, including each other, habitat, and wildlife, is the basis for proper behaviour and ecological sustainability. For example, the rescue of injured wildlife and subsequent professional care are mandatory. My charity, Southern Cross Wildlife Care and Hospital, is a service that has been for many years providing high quality veterinary care and treatment to support the needs of wildlife and carers and promote the ethical, compassionate and empathetic approach to all wildlife. This approach to wildlife in general and the world and habitat and ourselves requires that we, in fact, insist that we have a functional ecology. A functional ecology depends on proper behaviour, particularly by ourselves, and that means taking account for animal welfare both in the small and the larger picture. If we don't have a functional ecology, the world is doomed. We must have a functional ecology for all of us to survive, because none of us can survive without that. I am very pleased, in fact delighted, to have been invited to introduce and launch Maria Taylor's book called Injustice, that offers evidence and discussion about some of our shortcomings, but also some pathways to resurrection and decent behaviour. It provides a historical perspective, but also a contemporary view of the parlous state of our consideration for wildlife. This is a valuable addition to the voices of growing concern about our deficient attention to wildlife welfare and conservation, which affects all of us. It is essential reading.